Hello and welcome friends, I am Ved Joshi. So today we will learn about the optical telescope. Now there are mainly two types of optical telescope. The first one is refracting telescope and the another one is reflecting telescope. Okay, so I have this refracting telescope Celestron PowerSeeker 50AZ. Now this is one of the most affordable telescope from the entire Celestron family, and as a beginner this 50AZ is very good choice. Okay, now there are different types of telescope from this Celestron, like 60 AZ, 70 AZ, or 60 EQ, 80 AQ. Now this AZ means that it is azimuth mount, like you can move this telescope in up and down direction and similarly in left and right direction, okay, to navigate the sky. And EQ means it is a equatorial mount, okay. And here 50 signifies that the objective lens of this telescope is 50 mm in diameter. Now this telescope comes with the aluminium tripod. It is very light and weight. You can easily carry the telescope anywhere. Now this is your main telescope, okay, and this is the finder telescope. Your objective lens will be here, and this is a place to put your eyepiece, okay. So you will look through this, and with that this telescope is also provided with this three different eyepiece and one magnifier, which is 3s magnifier, 3x, which magnifies three times, okay, and this eyepiece of having different focal length, okay. So we will learn each and every things, what are the accessories of it, what are the specifications of it, okay, in detail, and how to align the telescope, how to focus the object, everything in detail. But you must watch the whole video, okay, because the partial knowledge is dangerous. So let us start. The optical telescope is an instrument which uses lens, curved mirrors, or the combination of both to observe the distant objects. Optical telescope focuses and gathers light mainly from the visible part of electromagnetic spectrum, creating a magnified image for direct view. The objective of refracting telescope is to refract or bend the light. It has combination of two convex lens, or one convex and another concave. Okay, so this is the diagram of the refracting telescope. Now this is your objective lens. This is eyepiece lens, and from this side you are going to view your object. Okay, now this is in one tube. This is focal point. Okay, and this objective lens, the diameter of the objective lens is called as aperture. Now it is made up of objective lens which is used to refract or even the bend light so that it converges at the focus point, and this allows all light to come together at the focus point. Okay, now the point of focus is where the image is created, and the eyepiece helps the human eye in gathering the light and magnifies this image. Now this eyepiece, now this objective lens, or you can call it a primary lens, okay, it is a convex lens used to focus, refract, or bend the light. Now this aperture measures the amount of light that telescope is able to gather, okay. The larger the aperture, the more light enters the telescope, but extra large aperture can be bulky and heavy. Now eyepiece is a lens which is used to enlarge the image focused by the objective lens, okay, to form the final image which is viewed to eye. Now we will see the characteristics of refracting telescope. The first one is focal length. The focal length of optical system is a measure of how strongly system converges or diverges the light. It is a distance between the primary lens and the point at which object is focused. Longer the focal length, generally longer the telescope. Telescope focal length determines by what factor your telescope magnifies. Okay, so it determines the magnification of your telescope. Now you can see this is the objective lens, or you can call it as primary lens. This is your focal point and this is eyepiece. Okay, now the distance from the objective lens to this focal point is called as the focal length of objective, and the distance from this focal point to the eyepiece is called as the focal length of eyepiece. Now second characteristic is focal ratio. It is ratio of focal length of objective, that is FO, divided by the diameter of aperture, okay, or you can say at the diameter of objective lens. Now the third characteristic is magnification. Now this is very important. Magnification of telescope tells how much bigger the image is compared with the object. Okay, now the magnification is given by the focal length of objective divided by the focal length of eyepiece. The higher the magnification, the image quality is reduced. The fourth characteristic is resolution, or you can call it as resolving power. It is a power of optical instrument to separate images of two objects which are close together. Okay, now this angular resolution is given by R, its unit is arc second, is equal to 1.22 multiplied by the wavelength of light divided by the diameter of your aperture. Okay, Now some binary stars in sky look like one single star when viewed with naked eye, okay, but the image of two stars are clearly resolved when they are viewed with telescope. This resolutions also depends upon the resolving power of the telescope. Now there is one limitation of refracting telescope, and that is chromatic aberration, okay. In this, the color is distorted, or you can say color is deviated, and it produces a rainbow of colors around the image, okay. Now I will show you this chromatic aberration effect in last slide, okay, where I have captured the picture of moon through my cell phone, and you can clearly see that chromatic aberration. So I will show you in the last, okay. Now we'll see the practical working of it, okay. So I have mounted this on this tripod stand. Now this is your finder telescope. In this, first you have to locate the object which you want to see, okay. After locating this object, you have to fit this screw, okay, and then you have to take eyepiece. Suppose I take this eyepiece of, now this is eyepiece of 20 mm of focal length, okay. I will put it over here, and then you have to lock this, okay, and then you have to watch your object through this one. Now this is one screw to focus your object, okay. Now how it is going to work, the rays from the object will enter to this is objective lens, okay. Now they will meet at some point. Suppose that point may be here, focal point. They will converge, all the rays will converge at suppose this point. From there they will diverge, and you will get the image on the eyepiece, okay. Now as this objective lens is fixed, the focal point of it will be fixed over here, okay. So what you have to do is, you have to rotate this screw and adjust the focal point of this eyepiece to that focal point of objective lens, okay. So now when you are moving this, you are adjusting the focal point of eyepiece with the focal point of objective lens, and when this point, 2 points matches, you can see the image clearly and in magnified view. Now these are the specifications of 50AZ. The focal length of telescope, okay, or you can say objective lens, is 600 mm. The focal length of eyepiece, the eyepiece they are provided at three focal lengths, 20 mm, 12 mm, and 4 mm. The aperture dia, okay, it is 50 mm. The focal ratio, now it is the focal length of objective divided by the aperture diameter, will be 600 divided by 50. It is 12. The magnification, focal length of objective divided by the focal length of eyepiece. Now focal length of objective is fixed, that is 600 divided by Fe. So now by using the eyepiece, different three eyepiece, if you use the eyepiece of 20 mm focal length, you will get magnification 30, okay. 600 divided by 20 will be 30, so you will get magnification 30 times, okay. And with that also, if you are using magnifier, okay, of 3 times magnification, then it will be 90x, okay. 30 divided by multiplied by 3 will be 90. If you are using the eyepiece of 12 mm, so 600 divided by 12, your magnification will be 50x, okay, 50 times, and with magnifier it will be 150x. By using the eyepiece of 4 mm, the magnification will be 600 divided by 4, it will be 150, and with the help of magnifier it will be 450x, okay. So now you can see, if you are using the focal length of eyepiece is very small, then you get the max magnification, okay. So the if you are using 4 mm, which is very small focal length of eyepiece, you get the maximum magnification, okay. So you have to if you want to you have to zoom more, or you have to magnify the objects more, then you can use this 4 mm, okay. But to see the clear image, you can use 12 mm or 20 mm, okay. So highest magnification given by this telescope will be 450 times. These are some images of the moon which I have captured through my phone by using the lens of 12 mm focal length, okay. Now in this image you can see the rainbow of colors around the moon. So this is the chromatic aberration effect, okay. Now this is the only disadvantage of this refracting telescope. Now the warning is that don't look sun directly through the telescope with naked eye, okay, because this telescope is not provided with any solar filter. So unless you are using any solar filter, don't observe the sun directly, otherwise it will be your last sun. I have given the link of product in description, so if you want it, you can check it. So this was all about the refracting telescope. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like करो, share करो और subscribe भी कर दो.